100%. That's the probability that your company will get breached if it is the object of a dedicated, targeted attack. And depending on what report you read, on average, a good hacker will live in your network for 180 days undetected. So what do? Do we throw our hands up and take the attitude, well, I'll just spend nothing. If $76.9 billion isn't going to stop it, my company can't spend enough to make it stop. While cybersecurity, you can never create a perfect defense, you do have options. And I would suggest you take the attitude that what I have to do is I have to make myself a harder target than the other guy. I spent 33 years in the Air Force. I retired as a Major General. 28 years of that time, I was a fighter pilot flying F-15s. Does your company have a culture that says cybersecurity is important? When your CEO talks about revenue and expense, does she talk about cybersecurity at the same time?
Is the U.S. losing the cyber war? Our next guest, retired Major General Brett Williams, is perfectly placed to offer an assessment.
General Brett Williams, you headed Cyber Command. If you were in that job right now, the president would come to you and say, what can we do? What's the answer?
And a lot of CEOs don't like it when I say this, but if the CEO doesn't take on culture, it's not going to change inside of a company. CEOs have got to understand what are the right questions and do the answers make sense. What's your critical data, where is it, and who has access to it? When the breach happens, it's not the time to figure out the process. Now for the Chief Information Officer, it's a technical thing. How do I recover the data? How do I fix the computers? How do I do the forensics to figure out what happened so it won't happen again? For the CEO and that senior leadership team, it's a different type of exercise. It's about communication. What do I say to my customers? What do I say to my employees? And at the end of the day, be prepared for the worst. Your business can survive, can continue to grow, and you can move on.